Everybody, it's Cathie Allan again here with Creative Scrapbooker, and today we're going to bring you some ideas on a quick coloring method, and of course we're going to be creating a background. This beautiful Hello My Friend card that has a wonderful thank you to your friend on the inside is really a keepsake for your friend. I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to be using a whole bunch of Stampers Anonymous image. And you're going to see I'm using the Flower Garden stamps. Hopefully you can see them. These are a really nice size. Absolutely love this set. We also have basically the same set, but a smaller version. So in other words, we have a large version, we have a medium version, and this one is called the Mini Bouquet. And then of course, who doesn't like great big sentiment stamps, great big solid sentiment stamps that make a statement all by themselves? And this of course is called Bold Sayings, and you've pretty much with this set you can cover a lot of your card making text needs. Hopefully that made sense. For these gorgeous flower sets, there is a set of dies that helps you be the quickest cutter outer on the block when you don't feel like fussy cutting. This would be your answer, and both sizes of flowers are included in here, so you only need one set of dies for 2 sets of stamps, so that's a great savings. We're going to start with the background that I have created with using my rubber stamps and my ink. I'm going to set that aside, starting with a 6x6 inch panel and some fun colors. Go dig in those pigment inks. You know I love my pigment ink. Starting with this beautiful color Narcissus, moving on to Cinnamon, moving on to Celadon, moving on to Turquoise, and finishing up with an Ash Rose, or you pick whatever colors you want to play with. Using your die cuts, I want you to create some stencils. I created stencils using the larger flowers. I did them all on about 3-inch squares so that I can use these to create my background. Starting with one of your stencils that you've created using your die and the Narcissus color. How about we go with light yellow? We're going to simply pounce. Notice that whenever I'm using a stencil, I prefer to use a foam applicator of some kind so that I'm pouncing the color in rather than brushing it in, because I find I push it underneath the stencil and I want to get that crisp, nice edge. So you're going to work that color on the bottom, and notice when I'm putting the one on the top, I'm going beyond the 6x6 panel. Now we're going to go in with another color, and we're just going to work through the 5 colors I mentioned before. So now we're going to go in with the cinnamon color. And now we're going to pounce in that Celadon color, but don't take it off once you get the Celadon in, because we're going to add a little bit more. And it's something you can think about in creating your backgrounds. We've been happily pouncing in one color at a time, but that does not mean that you can't take another color, and in this case, the turquoise, and maybe let's put some shading in down here. Oh, look, what fun. Once you have your background done, you need to let it dry. What I'm going to do now, and don't worry about it, is I'm just going to simply outline the flowers that I stenciled. There's our completed background, and I just want to add a little more shade and depth to my card. So I'm going to take that cinnamon color, and I'm going to use, in this case, I'm going to use a blending brush. It needs one more thing, and I call this a controlled splatter. grab your paint pens. I have one in a broad tip and I have one in a medium tip. And when you're done, you have something magical, and you're going to do this twice, one for the front cover and one for your inside page. Are you ready for another quick coloring technique? Stamped my images with my VersaFine again for that extra fine detail, quick dry pigment ink. So what I'm going to be doing is simply adding color with my pigmented markers, but we're going to be smearing the color to make it nice and fun. So you want to get a clear embossing pad. Clear embossing pads, when you don't use them for embossing, create a nice slippery surface on your surface of your paper, sealing your surface. And again, all you're going to do is you're going to keep adding that, and you're going to trace around it, and then you're going to smear, and you're going to trace around it. You do not have to be exact. And you're going to smear. If you want two colors, you can have two colors. Now, I didn't time that, but that was quick. And you can see that I've used different colors using the same techniques, just adding your clear embossing ink and smearing with your finger till you get images that look like this. And of course, we added a little bit of white pen. So get your white pen out. And again, you're just going to go in here with your white pen, those little white dots. So there you have it. The two techniques that I have used to create this lovely, unique background. You can see the panel that we created. We have done one for the front, one from the inside. I have obviously colored a whole lot of flowers, and because the thank you that I've got inside is raised with my two-sided tape, you can see I can get flowers tucked underneath there. You can see I like to have the two sides of the flowers done so that I have the larger flowers done as well as the smaller ones. And of course, I have used two of those bold sayings. One that says, "Hello, my friend," which went on the front, and the other one that said, "Thank you," that went on the inside. I have a project here that I have created for my daughter's birthday. It is a wonderful 3D window card that you are looking deep into, and her photo is in the very last panel. So you can see that here are the flowers that I've colored using my pigmented pens and my smearing with my finger. Look at the controlled splattering. The controlled spattering here was very important because I didn't want to use my paint so that there was a lot of splatters in front of her face. So that allowed me to add the splatters, and the paint pens work beautifully on your acetate, hold very well to create this magical garden look. The cool thing about this card was that I made it so the back stays open, and instead of having the same photo in there over the years, we can put a new photo in there, and this can stay up, and she can use it over and over and over again. Same techniques, different card style. I really hope that you learned something fun today and something that you can use in your next project, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.